What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about the three sets that are coming out for the Star Wars 25th anniversary. We've got three sets, which are the Tantive 4, the Invisible Hand, and the Millennium Falcon. These are absolutely phenomenal ships and awesome display pieces. They're going to do very, very well. So first off, I want to thank everyone that has been consistently watching these videos, liking and commenting. I notice every one of you that do it, and I thoroughly appreciate it, and I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts and opinions on these sets. Which ones do you like? Which ones are you avoiding? Are you going to go hard on these sets? I think this lineup has huge potential. So I'll give my thoughts and opinions, but I would love to hear yours, so please comment down below. So first off, we got the Tantive 4. This is an iconic ship. All of these are really iconic ships. Everyone knows the Tantive 4, the Tantive 4 scene, and then we also got another anniversary set, which is the Tantive 4 hallway scene. Awesome, but the Tantive 4 really does not have a lot of sets out. So here's what we got. Here's the boarding of Tantive 4 that I was referring to. That's also coming out this year. And we've got this smaller Tantive 4, which is insanely 56 pieces, and it's got a value of $21.02 right now. That is insanely ugly, but doing very, very well. And then we've got the 2009 Tantive 4, which is 1,408 pieces, retail for $150, and it's got a value of $368. So really, really great price there. Then we got the Tantive 4 and Planet Alderaan, retail for $10, got a value of $55, so really, really good. And then we got another smaller version, which, oh wait, no, this is the same 2019 version, sorry. And then we got this Tantive 4, which is the 2019 version, retail for $200, got a value of $285. So it's not an iconic ship like the Millennium Falcon scale, but it's still an awesome ship. It's known, and really it's great that there's not a lot of sets, so this set has a lot of potential for it. Are they doing insane prices? No, but we're doing almost double in price, except for this one. So I think this set could do probably maybe first or second in the list. It's really hard to determine which one's going to do the best out of all of them, but I've got a few ideas. I'm going to talk about that once I go over the rest. So let's go over the Invisible Hand. So the Invisible Hand isn't a very known or popular ship. General Grievous cruised around in this bad boy, and I think probably, I want to say this is the ugliest ship in the lineup, which is why it's probably the cheapest, but we do not have really any Invisible Hand sets in LEGO right now. So that is a huge plus for this set. So that will definitely help in price, but will it take it above the other two? That I'm not so sure on. But overall, I think they did a great design and build of this set, although I just personally think it's an ugly ship. So then next, we got the Millennium Falcon. So this is the most iconic and known ship in the Star Wars universe, which is why they gave it an $84 price tag, which I think was pretty ridiculous of LEGO to do. I really wish they would have done all of these sets for $49.99. I think for them to do it at a different price point, I really wish they kept it the same. Yes, I do know the pricing is based on the brick amount, but it just would have been nice if all of them were the same price, similar to the helmet line. So the Millennium Falcon is really just, it's so iconic, and we have 22 sets right now. When you just search brick economy for Millennium Falcon, we've got the holiday diorama, which I think was a bad investment, but we'll see if this one's, goes up in price. It's got a value of 33. That one, if you picked it up on sale for 23, you're in profit right now. But we've just had so many Millennium Falcon ships. We've got one right now from 2019, which is honestly at a pretty decent price when it's on sale. The 2017 larger version, $850. Then the 2011 retail for $140, got a value of $250. Then the 2009 version, which has 356 pieces, so much smaller, retail for $40, got a value of $165. Then we got the 2000 version, retailed for $100, which is absolutely ugly. Retail for $600, or value right now of $600. 2004 version, retail for $100, value of $421. absolutely insane prices for all of these. Then even the Millennium Falcon Microfighter retail for $10, got a value of 23. I know a lot of people picked this up for 8, so you're more than doubling your money on that. I'm sorry, that was the older version. The newer version was you could pick it up for $7. Got a value right now of $10. So not that great. It's a remake, so it's understandable that that one will do worse. Sadly, I bought a bunch of these for retail when I was just starting out. Big regret on my part. And then we got the 2003 version, 87 pieces, retail for $7, got a value of $49. And yeah, just smaller sets. The 2018 version, 169, value of $230. So the Millennium Falcon just has an insane history of doing very, very well. So initially, I think a lot of investors are going to think the Millennium Falcon is going to do the best. But before we talk about pricing and such, I would like to go over, this is a great lineup. Why? Because it looks like they're going full steam ahead on ships. And it's great that these are the 25th anniversary. That will help it in retire when we get additional ships beyond that. But these ships go along with one ship that is out right now. So we've got the Star Wars Executor Superstar Destroyer. This one is going to retire hopefully at the end of 2024, but it retails for $70, and really it's got a market value of $75, which is shocking. On eBay right now, it's doing anywhere from $50 to $60, so really there's kind of a decent demand, which I do want to pick up a ton of these because it will go along nicely with these three. So now, where do I think these sets will go in retirement? I think initially, the Millennium Falcon is probably going to sit on the shelves. And first off, I want to say this is all dependent on retirement dates. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept the Millennium Falcon out for years and retired the Invisible Hand and Tantive 4 earlier. If they did retire these two before the Millennium Falcon, these two will do way better than the Millennium Falcon, in my opinion. But let's say each of these have a shelf life of 2 years and all of them retire at the same time. Highly unlikely because the Millennium Falcon is the most popular ship, so I feel like they're going to try and squeeze this one. I am betting the Millennium Falcon will sit on the shelf because of the price tag, and we'll see a decent sale. Probably maybe hit around 70, even maybe a little cheaper. If it does, I think this set will sell for probably in retirement, maybe 2 to 3 years down the line, anywhere from $130 to $140 or above. The Invisible Hand, I could see this probably hitting around $80 to $100. And it really depends because it's so early that we're getting kind of a new sub-theme or theme, whatever you want to call it. If we get a bunch of ships exactly like the Star Wars line, where we get typically like 2 or 3 a year, these will go up in price. And I wouldn't be surprised if they hit 150. There's so many factors that could take it that high. But let's say these are out for 4 years, we will get nowhere near 150. Now the Tantive 4, I think will probably do, I think this one will go on sale. This will be probably a $55, $60 set, and I could see this selling for $100 to probably $120. The wild card of the set is going to be the Invisible Hand. Will people pick this one up? I think this one's going to be overlooked just because it's not a known ship, but does that mean that it will do better than the other two? I don't think so. I think it's going to do well, but I don't think it will do better. I think it's going, probably the Tantive 4 will probably do better in the long run because everyone's going to be going towards the Millennium Falcon, which will equate to more sets being created overall. More inventory really affects how it does in retirement. And I think the Tantive 4 has enough out there to where we've seen it done very well, and if we get a great sale price, I think this ship will stand out. But at $50, if the Invisible Hand could hit $100, that is a solid play. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes on sale. If you picked it up for $40 or cheaper, I think it could end up being a better play overall. Either way, I'm going to get a bunch of these of each set, and I think probably the Tantive 4 will probably win, but I need to see how it goes with the Invisible Hand. Are people going to avoid it because in my opinion, it is an uglier ship, and everyone's going to be focusing on the Millennium Falcon. But the Millennium Falcon has a history of just doing phenomenal. So regardless of the price, it still could do very well. But we're in a different time now, so I think it's going to come down to the cheaper set and how much inventory is on the market. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on these sets. Do you think we're going to get above the $100 range, maybe in the 150 zone, or do you think these sets are just going to maybe hit barely 100 and it's going to drop off? A lot of people really think this set or these sets and theme, sub-theme, where it's the vehicle display is going to replace the helmet line. And if we get 2 a year, I think there's going to be enough demand where the price goes up in retirement because people will want to collect all ships. I mean, there's a ton of ships out there and vehicles, so I think there's a huge potential for this lineup. And the beginning ones are always great to invest in because once you pick these up, people will start seeing the demand later on when they release more sets, and it will drive the price up for all these sets. Regardless, I think they're going to be solid plays, and there's money to be made on all three, but which one will do the best? Do you think it's going to be the Millennium Falcon, the Invisible Hand, or the Tantive 4? It's really too early for me to give a definite fact. I need to see data. I need to see how all of these perform in 6 months to a year, and then I can give a rough estimate. But right now, it's the Tantive 4, but I think there's a good chance the Invisible Hand could shock a lot of people, especially on sale, and there could be a bigger chance the more profit with this set. But please comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, and I appreciate you. And please like the video. It definitely helps the algorithm. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.